Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love MMA as much as I do. I have my belt because this is a title fight. I think that's what I'll start doing in my videos from now. When I'm talking about championship matches in pro wrestling or world title fights in MMA, I'm going to start doing this. I'm still going with Max Holloway. I believe he wins this fight. Here's the problem with Justin Gaethje. Yes, Justin Gaethje is explosive. Yes, he's the human highlight reel. Yes, he's dangerous. And yes, he's a winner. He has won most of his fights. And unlike Max Holloway, yes, he's beaten Dustin Poirier. But let's be real here. His losses have all been the same way. When he lost to Poirier the first time, he was winning that fight. But he lost. You know why? He got reckless, he got aggressive, he got caught, and he got put away. That's a fight he should have won. Now, granted, he won the rematch. But again, doesn't mean anything in this sport. Every fight's different. That's just the way it is. If you look back at his Eddie Alvarez fight, again, same thing. He was winning. What happened? He got overly aggressive, and as a result, he got finished. Same thing. A fight he should have won. Fast forward to 2020. He's coming off a big TKO win over Tony Ferguson. Broke his 12-fight win streak. He's got the interim championship. He's fighting Khabib Nurmagomedov. That's a fight he should have won too. He rocked him early. And what happened? He got finished. He tapped out. He got submitted. Okay, no shame there. Khabib's undefeated. He retired after that fight. He never lost a fight. Fast forward to 2022. He fought for the lightweight championship again. He earned his title fight after beating Michael Chandler in a really one-sided fight, which was tough for him. Because still, he went the distance. What happened? He hurt Charles Oliveira early. A fight he could have and probably should have won. But what happened? He got submitted and he lost. He got finished 4 times. 4 fights he should have won. I don't think that changes because, again, this is a big-time moment. All those fights he lost was on pay-per-view. It was for a championship. He was either the favorite to win or he had a big chance to win. And this time, again, he is the favorite. I do believe he is a better fighter than Max Holloway overall. And this is his weight class. But here's the problem. Yes, Holloway has lost 3 times to Volkanovski by decision. He never got knocked out. Yes, he's been beaten twice by Poirier. Well, let's not forget, Poirier beat him 5 years ago. And before that, he beat him when he was only 20 years old, and it was a submission loss. Since then, Holloway's never been finished. And yes, Conor beat him years ago too, but he didn't finish off Holloway. Outside of that, Holloway has never been knocked out. Never. He's lost to Volkanovski 3 times by decision. He got beat all 3 times convincingly. 2 times convincingly. He got outstruck, but again, he was never knocked out. Never TKO'd. None of that. He has made Brian Ortega his corner throw in a towel for him because he was getting beat up, and Brian Ortega's not a quitter, man. He is a tough guy. He's a great fighter. I'm a fan of Brian Ortega. He's finished Jose Aldo twice when Aldo was still kind of in his prime and still winning fights. He has beaten Korean Zombie with 1-punch knockout power. He has that too, just like Gaethje does. He has finished Charles Oliveira at some point in his career. Something Gaethje could not do. So in my eyes, this fight favors Max. Because again, Max is an underdog. He knows this is it for him. Because unless Volk doesn't get the rematch with Tuporia, if he loses this fight, he can forget fighting for a featherweight championship that just beat the guy he couldn't beat 3 times. And he can forget even fighting at lightweight, because unless he gets a 3rd fight with Poirier, he probably wouldn't even get it if he lost this fight, unfortunately. So he knows this is it for him. This is do or die for him. Gaethje, you could say the same, but again, Gaethje has looked impressive. He's the favorite. He should win, and I don't think he does because he gets overly aggressive in the fights he's lost. And it hasn't just happened once or twice. It's happened 4 times. Make it 5. I believe he starts the 4th round strong. He outstrikes Max Holloway. He tries to put him away early. No, I believe he's going to be patient, but he's still going to hit him with big shots. Holloway's going to get pretty beat up in the 1st round. It will be one-sided. 2nd round, Holloway settles in. He starts getting in some shots. It's a more competitive round, but Holloway still doesn't get the best of it. 3rd round, Holloway finds his footing. I believe he makes adjustments. He makes good head movement. Because outside of Volk, it's hard to hit him. Because Volk has better head movement and was faster. Gaethje also takes more damage in fights than Volk has outside of the 2 knockout losses he's had at this point in his career. Holloway knows that, so Holloway's going to be able to land some shots in this fight. And Holloway's going to mix up body shots to where he's throwing Gaethje off his game, and he's going to force Gaethje to defend more in the 3rd round and keep him from fighting as much as he wants. And Holloway's going to be in his face, and Holloway does not get tired. He is a beast. Come the 4th, mid-4th, early 5th round, I see Holloway putting him away a lot like Stipe did with DC in the 2nd fight. He goes to the body a lot. He wears down Justin Gaethje, gets in his face to where Gaethje can't defend himself anymore. And he puts Gaethje down with the strikes and has the referee to pull him off and gets a huge TKO victory over Justin Gaethje. And it'll be set up with Gaethje trying to go for a big haymaker or a big head kick or something big to finish this fight because he knows he's reeling. He knows he's in trouble, just like he was in those fights. Or he gets careless and does something like he has also done. He wasn't reeling in those fights. He was winning. I'm sorry. But give me Max Holloway the win by a 4th, late 4th, mid-4th, early 5th round TKO. He'll be too much that night. And he'll prove it once again. Gaethje's great. But he always just can't seem to get it done in big moments. This should be no different. Holloway gets it done in big moments. He's just lost to Volkanovski 3 times because Max Holloway is just... Not Max Holloway, because Volkanovski is just a better fighter. That does not mean Max is not very good. Max Holloway has never been knocked out by Volk for a reason. He's never been knocked out at all in his career for a reason. What makes you think this will be any different? Give me Holloway and a huge come from behind TKO.